Hey guys, Tinty here with part 3 in the 3-part series of digital camera basics and their effects. This video concentrates on ISO. If you haven't already seen the previous two videos, I've put one up in regards to aperture, which you can click the little annotation if you've got annotations enabled, or in the down bar I've got a playlist which will take you to the other two videos as well. So what does ISO do for us? Well, you'll see that this particular photo is quite grainy, especially in all the black areas. So if I zoom in, you can see that this photo isn't great at all. And I'm shooting this at 25,600, so I'm trying to capture as much light on the sensor as possible. And the sensor is basically just wigging out because it can't deal with the low level of light that I've tried to shoot this at. So why does this happen? I've got to take you back to the explanation, or the technical explanation of film. At ISO 100, 200, 400, 800, the more light sensitive film is, the more grain that you'll get on the film. Why is this? It's because of the chemicals that are obviously reacting to the film to get the particular photo that you're after. And this translates through to digital SLR as well. The quicker that we have to capture light on the sensor, the grainier the photo is going to be. So as you can see exactly in this example, I have a horrible looking photo with a lot of grain and a lot of noise on film. Let's take that back a step to 6400. And you'll see I've got less grain on the film, but I've still got a lot of kind of imperfections and a lot of noise. Like there's this red spot that's here that doesn't even need to be, and we're not too sure why. If I shoot at 3200, I start to get a little bit less of the imperfections, but still it's very, very grainy, as you can see in the dark areas and even in the light areas as well. And it's all to do with capturing that large amount of light in a small amount of time. But if I actually allowed the camera to do its job, so I'd ISO 800, just to zoom in for comparison, it's still a little bit grainy, but not as grainy. And at ISO 200, you can see that it's very dark because I don't have a lot of light being captured. But if I zoom in, I don't get that same film grain that I'm seeing in the other photos. You may see a little bit of imperfection every now and again, but you're not seeing that horrible, horrible film grain. And in the dark areas, you can see as well that there's no graininess to the photo whatsoever. So what does this mean in regards to taking photos? Well, if you've watched all three of the videos now, including this one, obviously, that you're watching, the shutter speed, the aperture, and the ISO all are light modifiers, and they have different trade-off effects. So what does that mean? Well, if I shoot something at ISO 200 in the daytime outside, I will most likely want an aperture that is going to suit and a shutter speed that is going to suit. So again, if I'm shooting hockey or tennis or some sport outside, I'll most likely be shooting at ISO 200. I will most likely have an aperture of about f6 or f8, depending on what I'm shooting. And if I want to capture still motion, I'll be shooting at 1,000th of a second or 2,000th of a second. Now again, these are not magic numbers. The numbers that I'm throwing at you will not determine that you are always going to get the best shot. You have to play and you have to work it out for yourself. So in saying that, guys, go out, have fun, play with your camera, get some cool shots in. These, as I said, are three basic modifiers on any camera. It doesn't matter if you're running a Canon or a Nikon. These three modifiers will exist on any DSLR, and some of the more high-end point and shoots as well. So you can start playing with photos and getting the cool ones that you actually want to get out of the shot. If you've enjoyed this particular series, please thumbs up either the playlist or this particular video or other past videos. Please feel free to comment. I will try to reply to any comments that get put in as well. If you've got any questions and things, please comment on the video. And if you like this, please also subscribe to me, because I do a lot of other videos, and it makes me know that this is what you're after, and so that I can put out some more videos in regards to camera basics or effects. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.